Good evening, MC Clubbers. It is Wednesday, the 21st of October, 2020, and so sorry about the no meetings. Marisburg Golf Club have retrenched some people, and there's just no one to stay to lock up. And so, yeah, it is what it is, quoting Donald Trump. And so we are actively looking for somewhere else. But just for this year, we'll carry on doing the videos. And the 28th of November is still saved that date. That is our annual awards. And it will be outside, barring rain. And I'm not even going to joke about that. I mustn't even mention rain. No rain dances, please. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Eric, you old man, you. 4 stars now. Please go and change it on Photovolt. I know there's no more entries, club entries, but please go and change it anyway, because I know you're going to forget by next year, and then I'm going to have Bertie going, oh, then members are not changing their stars, and then there's so much work I've got to do. Then you've got to tell them to change your stars on Photovolt. So please, go and change your stars. Be mooi man. 4 sterre. Baie dankie. And then, oh, I've got to click here. Ooh, great little club. Do you know what this refers to? Yes. Oh. Juniors, 646 to 673. That's really not bad. That's a bit of a walloping. And so total, we were winners by 37 points. And if anyone looked at the score sheets, it was very interesting. The one judge had us ahead by 12 points. One judge had them ahead by 1 point, and then the other one had us ahead by 26 points. So I think, yeah, we were definitely winners. Thank you to everyone who helped, who took part, who cheered from the sidelines, who logged in. Some of you have asked for the link because the whole thing was recorded, and some of you were thrown out because we have such fantastic signal in Pietermaritzburg. I'm still waiting for the link. I will remind them in a couple of days. But, you know, we're all volunteers and we're all running around like mad. But I will remind them in the next few days, and I will send it out to everybody. Okay, I'm just looking at my list. Okay, so a very important salon coming up for 1 to 3 stars, the up-and-coming salon. You go to the PSSA website, pssa.co.za/salons, and this is what you're looking for, salon calendar results for the year ending June 2021. There's June 2020, June 2019, June 2018. It's like a historical document there. You're looking for June 2021, and then you just scroll down a bit, and this is what you're looking for. The 24th of October, this is this Saturday, midnight, it closes. The 18th up and coming. Click on the brochure, download the PDF, and read carefully. I think there's usually 8 photos you can enter, I think. And there's 2 cell phone, or there's 2 scholar categories. Okay. No, Eric, you're not a scholar anymore. Okay. Then you go to Photovolt, My Entry Salons. This is if you've never entered a salon before, and find the 18th up-and-coming salon and enter as per normal. There is no charge. There's usually a charge of 7 or 11 Rand for salons. There's no charge for this, so that's why it's a great one to enter for 1 to 3 star. So give it a bash. Okay, take what you think is your best images and load them up and see what comes back. It usually takes about 2 weeks to get your results, and you can have a look. I judged this one last year, and it was like 4 weeks because they took 2 weeks to find judges, and then it was another 2 weeks for judging. So sometimes it can be a little bit late, but it's not because of the judges. No. Okay. Right, secret sponsor challenge. Eric, I'm moving my mouse. See, I'm moving my mouse. Secret sponsor challenge. I don't know, it's looking a bit dismal. Sorry, after the high of the Westfall to the low of the secret sponsor challenge. I'm starting to think that the sponsor challenge, the prizes are very safe, whatever they are and wherever they are. They're a little bit safe. So, like we 2692 and like somehow there, and 18 like somehow there, and then 47 and then somehow there, and then salons last year was really good. So, yeah. But let's see. Who knows what could happen? Just please, everyone, just please don't eat a bat. Please. Okay, and then if you haven't already registered, the PSSA Virtual Congress You can sit in your bed, in your lounge, wherever you are, and it's all free. Go to PSSA website, pssa.co.za, and find this little thing, click on it, you scroll all the way down and it says register now, and your email thing will come out. Just go, yes please, I want to register, and they will send you all the Zoom thingy majiggies when probably next week, because it's next week, isn't it? The 19 plus 7, yeah, it's next week. So there we go. It looks good. Okay, so that's it. That's enough of me waffling, and we're now on to the monthly results. Okay, so here we go, monthly competition. Oopsie. So Roger Fanner was the judge for this month. Thank you very much. And thank you to Bertie for getting all the slideshows together. 1 star. Oh, I've got to click. Sorry. Click. 1 star. Nature. Flower. 13 merit, Mondley Machali. Wow, what a great try for a 1-star worker. Excellent job. Everything is pin sharp where it needs to be. It does seem a little underexposed, but that really helped the image saturated pop a little more. Red is not the easiest color to photograph either, depending on the camera sensor. In future, maybe crop a little tighter to remove that bright area on the left and that bright blurred top right. Good job. Zebra Loving, 12 gold, Denise Harvey. Good capture here with great timing for the loving. Overall, the image appears to be a little soft and lacks sharpness. The black and white aspect is quite pleasing. There also appears to be a little bit of noise, which I'm not marking down on. In future, especially with animals, try and focus on the eyes if there are any in the scene. Otherwise, a great attempt with good cropping and lighting under the circumstances. Scapes. Ukrabi's Gorge, 12 gold, Diane Backhouse. That is quite a view. Very good effort here. Couple of things to chat. The river turns to the left and leads the eye into nothingness. It's sadly a little flat in the shadows and a little overexposed in the sunlit areas. Try bring down the highlights a little bit and increasing textures and clarity for some more punch, so to speak. Also, there is a little dust spot on your lens sensor top right in the sky area. Wildlife. Elephant Sunset, 12 gold, Tom LeBeau. Well, really great handling of exposure here, and the eye seems sharp, balanced nicely with the tree. Maybe just up the contrast a little bit to bring to life. Great job. Kill, 12 gold, Denise Harvey. Great work separating the lion's face and eyes from the distracting elements. Timing was great here. Sadly, the focus is not sharp enough on the eyes and big loss in detail due to the huge dynamic range you've had to contend with. Good effort overall. Crop is great. Leopard on a Rock, 14 merit, Tom LeBeau. Not even going to crit this, as there is nothing to add or take away. Great job here. Monkey Business, 12 gold, Tom LeBeau. Firstly, this is a well-taken image. Everything is handled superbly. I do feel that you should have cropped it a lot tighter on the left-hand side to remove the unneeded foliage and distractions. Excellent work. Vulture of Kruger National Park, 13 merit, Denise Harvey. Excellent again. Love the inclusion of his perch, which I feel adds to the gnarly character of the vulture. Excellent job. I feel maybe take a little of the nothing space on the left, as the image as a whole seems to be lopsided optically to the right. The balance is slightly wrong. Maybe just half the space from the brace to the edge of the frame. Wattled Crane, 9 silver. Excellent attempt here. Sadly, the mist has made it a little flat. Try using the levels tool to get highlights and shadows to improve the overall pop of the image. I also noticed 2 dust spots, one top right which can be removed and one bottom right near the crane. Easy way to find this is photoshopping, making a curves layer and boost the shadows really high and drop the highlights really low, and it creates an inverse type effect which helps substantially find dust spots and irregularities. And just start to try and find them for you. Also crop out the unneeded space on the left. One top right, so I think this is the one he's talking about there, and bottom right near the crane. Oh, I think that one there. Okay. Wattle cranes in the mist, 10 gold, Diane Backhouse. Much better attempt, but again very, very flat. Use the levels tool to clip the edges for both shadows and highlights, and it brings the image to life. Also crop off all that unneeded space on the top. Great effort though. Three stars. Open. Cheeky Cody. 11 gold, Tracy Rose. Very good capture here. Only a few points to be aware of. The crop could be a smidge tighter on the left and a bit more on the right. The eyes are looking at you, the viewer photographer, so no need to leave space for the subject to look into. It is also a little bit overexposed. Maybe try the ETT rule. Exposure to the left. It's easier to bring out detail from shadows than it is to bring out details from highlights as a general rule. Hot Flying Saucer, 12 gold, Liesl Cooperthwaite. Very interesting image, very abstract. The image I get in my head is that it's someone's eye and someone is pushing the iris from the side, squishing it into the shape. Ugh. The spheres effect also makes it look like the person with the fire poi is in a tunnel. Exposure is great, sharpness and focus seem spot on. All in all, a great image. Great job. Is this the Tower of London? 9 silver. I like the idea you had, Jan. This is something I would really like to try, street photography. Sadly, I think you have tried to include too much. The cars on the right side, including the yellow thingamabob, should be cropped out as they add no value. I'm not sure how tight this is, but maybe try include a little bit more on the left of the man standing. Focus is a little soft, exposure seems good. Also try and get the vertical lines vertical. All in all, a great try, and continue to take more like this. We need this kind of variety in our photos. Running late, 9 silver. Again, I love the street photography you have entered, but this seems to have too much in it or not enough subject. Colors are good and focus seems sharp all round. Exposure is great. Maybe try cropping 80% off the top. And if you get another opportunity like this with the subject looking down, get lower yourself so you can see more of her face. Scotia in Bloom, 10 gold, Joan Lindiger. Great try here. Unfortunately, it is substantially overexposed. Sorry, I must start again. Great try here. Unfortunately, it is substantially overexposed. Red is blown out and detail lost due to highlights. Love the use of shallow depth of field. Sharp where it needs to be and can even see the pollen. Great try. Soft pink, 12 gold, Tracy Rhodes. Ooh, this is a great shot for a junior member. Excellent soft pastel colors, great background. The details are superb. Sharpness is great. Excellent job. Up the stairs, 13 merit, Eric Bosman. Wow, great timing capturing this person walking up the stairs. Creates a story which asks questions. Excellent job. Exposure is good, sharpness is good, very clean and well executed. And this is Eric. He was still 3 stars when this was entered and judged. So Eric, don't forget to change photo vault to 4. Photo Art Creative. Infrared flower, 11 gold, Tracy Rhodes. Very interesting take with the infrared. Unfortunately, I do not see much detail in the center of the flower. Seems to be completely washed out. Also, crop a little tight on both sides, left and right. If you own the filter, I would take some time and test what it does in different colored plants and objects and see what it likes best. Just my 2 cents worth. Seems to be sharp enough throughout, with some very interesting details on the tips of the petals. Twists and turns, 9 silver. I think you had a fantastic idea here and definitely warrants another attempt. But in this category, editing is fully acceptable. Take some time and remove unwanted and distracting elements with heal or clone. Also take time to move objects out of the way. Example, that distracting out of focus leaf bottom. Bottom right. Noise reduction and sharpening would also help to enhance the lines. Portrait. Food is fun. 7 silver. This is a great image to keep for future 21st birthday party. Sadly, the eyes are not pin sharp and many distracting eye-catching elements in the image. Take some time if you have photo editing software to remove the unwanted bits. Smudge or stain on the chair top right. The cheese, I think, bottom left with the strawberry is also quite demanding of attention. The crumb bottom left of the bowl, that little piece of yellow on the bottom right of the screen that's been cut in half, along with that piece of food and the child's hair. Kiera, 14 merit, Eric Bosman. Wow, what a fantastic portrait. Only one crit, and that would be crop a little more of the bottom to remove the chair. Excellent job. The Look, 13 merit, Eric Bosman. Another excellent portrait. Good work. Scapes. The times they are a-changing. 11 gold, Jake Ellison. Someone's getting fiber. Very nice try here. An interesting choice to retain color in the colored shadow cloth. Warning thingamabob. Sadly, the black and white aspect of the image seems a little flat. Sure, that's a lot of Photoshop work, Jake. 4-star. Nature. African Darter, 8 silver. Nice try on this darter. The image, however, seems to be quite a bit overexposed, especially noticeable in the bill. The eye also seems to be a little soft with the focus mainly on the wing. This could be an aberration from the overexposure though. All in all, it's too bright where it doesn't count, especially the grass bank on the left. B, 8 silver. Lovely complementary colors used here with the yellow and purple. Sadly, the image appears to be full of noise. I cannot see the metadata, so cannot determine where from. It is also very soft with very little sharpness except on the edge of the petal near the bee's leg. Colors and crop are great. I stand to be corrected here, and I hope someone will correct me if I'm wrong, Des, but maybe do a little dodging to remove the highlights that are drawing all the attention away from the subject. So yeah, what are we in? Nature? So yes, you are allowed to do dodging. Are we in nature? I'm going to go back. Nature, yes, sorry. So yes, you can do some dodging and burning in nature. I'm all confused. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That is my final decision. Yes, yes, of course you can. Moving on. Waterbuck, 9 silver. Lovely specimen you found there. I feel that the crop could be a lot tighter from the right to put the buck more center in the image. That way you will also remove that near and focus branch on the right. Also maybe down the exposure bit to get rid of the blowout highlights, especially on the muzzle, and then up at the shadows to bring back a bit of detail in the darker areas. Open. Belly dancers, 12 gold, no layering. Very good under conditions at this level. The image is a little soft, but that being said, completely understandable. Noise is present, but again, conditions would not allow for no noise and haven't marked you down on the noise. Good job on the lighting. Only thing that pulls me away is the lady that seems to have the better color cast on the right. Seems to be the main subject due to the different color. But focus seems to be on the lady in yellow. Maybe crop everything away from the right of the closest lady and just keep the group to the left. Polar cross, 9 silver, very good effort. However, I feel it's overexposed a lot, especially on the right side of the subjects. Good attempt at capturing motion, but sadly it is not sharp enough on the eyes for me. Good composition and great motion. Very good effort overall. Scapes. Beginning of the shift, 10 gold, Paul Nordea. This is a wonderful image. Love the oranges in the sky. I really like how you haven't cropped it too tight from the top to not show that wonderful gradation of oranges. Also retain quite a bit of detail in the shadows. Unfortunately, it's a little flat overall, lacking the dynamic range it should have. Use the levels tool in Photoshop to clip the highlights from the right and the same for the shadows on the left. Lots of nothing space, and it makes the image pop if you do that. Country Road, 12 gold, Heidi Taylor. Very nice warm country colours here. The reds and greens complementing nicely. Sadly, the road leads you out of frame to the left. Maybe also take a little time with dodge and burn in the bottom left to soften the highlights in the grass and on the hay bales. Remember, in Scapes you can actually do quite a lot of processing. Even though those very processed landscapes don't look so great, but yeah, you can do processing in landscapes. Refractors landscape, not judged. I'm not going to judge this image as I don't feel belongs in Scapes. That being said, holy smokes, I freaking love it to bits. Please, please, please enter this again in a suitable category. It is absolutely stunning. Yeah, it should possibly go in open. Okay, 5-star, action and sport. Bike 36 in colour, 13 merit, 30 price. Fantastic panning image of this rider, excellent focus and sharpness, an awesome show of movement in the background and spokes. I did notice a little noise in the outer focus areas, but it is to be expected. Great job. Nature, little wood owl, oh, 12 gold, maxi holder. Wow, great sighting, and the green foliage I feel adds to it. Great focus in the eyes, even with the good catch light from the overcast sky. Good job here. Satisfied kingfisher, 13 merit, there's Fantonda. Wow, excellent shot here. Everything is perfect except for the bluish cast that seems to be happening. Otherwise, it's a cracker. Thrush calling, 13 merit, there's Fantonda. Another cracker image, fantastic colour, exposure and focus, and pin sharp. Crop, I feel, could be tighter on the right hand side by about half that space. The image as a whole seems to be optically leaning to the left, which disturbs the old brain. I'm just looking at it now. Okay. Next, open. Pastel loops, 12 gold, Bertie Price. I really love this image and I really wanted to give it a merit, but I could not due to the loss of detail on the bottom right of the red. But all in all, a fantastic image and I love it to bits. Maybe next time use a narrower aperture. Red pencil, 12 gold, Bertie Price. Very simple and very effective. I like it. However, the image as a whole leans to the right for me. A little lack of balance. Could be that the vertical and horizontal lines are not straight enough. Also, the fine lines in the background distract a little. Try using the perspective warp tool to straighten the lines a bit. Rose reflection, 6 bronze. I really like your idea here. I don't know if it's just me, but there seems to be some strange haloing in the finer details, specifically the leaf veins. Focus also seems to be a little softer than it should be. It may be that optical stabilization was on and you had this one on a tripod. I cannot tell though. Also, a lot of dust and distracting artifacts present in the image. Please take some time on images like this and remove all the distracting elements. Portrait. Duncan's brother, 13 merit, Des van Tonder. I love it, the anger or perceived anger in those eyes. Excellent job, details are fantastic. Wildlife. Bandit, Maxi, 10 gold, Maxi holder. Very cute little blighter here. Sadly, it does not seem to pop enough. Focus seems sharp, but lacking little details in the bands. Also try cropping a little bit more from the bottom. A little bit wasted space there. Ooh, gee. These things jump up in the screen. Jumping spider stare, 12 gold, Rob Hart. What a poser. Not much can be said for this guy. Focus is sharp where it needs to be. Composition is great. The only thing that troubles me is the very bright left-hand side, which detracts from the spider itself. The color is sadly more vibrant and is very eye-catching. Great shot nonetheless. I'm leaning away from my screen now. Ah, striped-breasted swallow, 13 merit, Rob Hart. Great image. Not much to crit on at all. Tail to tail, 12 gold, Rob Hart. Excellent shot. Textures and sharpness are exceptional. Composition is spot on and very little noise. My only concern with this is the strange dark halo around the subjects and that little spot in the background near the bottom left of the plant. Otherwise, what a great capture. Good job. The end. Junior winner. I've just got to find, because I can't remember what it was called. Oh, there we go. Leopard on a Rock. Tom LeBeau. Well done, Tom. The caption was obvious. I should have remembered that. Apologies. Gorgeous leopard. Senior winner, Pastel Loops by Bertie Price. Very well done, both of you. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some salon acceptances. This is Wild Birds, the Bethel Salon. Here we go. Medals. Dismay Stock. You may recognize some of these. Water Fun from the other bird salon, because if you got a good photo, you put it in. But you put it in because you can get 3 acceptances per photo. Don't forget that. Subjugation. Takeoff. Groot Langtoon. I love those birds. Bursts of Iridescence. Green Crown Brilliant Hummingbird. I remember that one from a previous one. But Pensake Becky Lekkere. Nachtreier Bad. Big Breakfast. Sure. Early Bird Catches the Insects. Pelican. The Catch. Voete in die Lug. Zebilo platana eta. Okay. Black crake wading. Oh, that is wonderful. Flamingo tucked in. My territory. Lekker in die water. Wow, look how clear. All those feathers so defined. Weaver sparrow kiss. I don't think that's a kiss. Acceptances. Learning the ropes. Oh, that's a maxi caption. Singing to the world. The missus. Small snack. Taking off. Grooming. Snarble. I don't know. Just depart. Nimmersat funks. Zambezi fish eagle. Het jou skorpion. Is dit vir my? Lekker strek. Malakat maaks versag. On goose for lunch. Oh. My lift is going the wrong direction. Juvenile taking a drink. Rufus napped lark. Time to leave. Eagle eye. Sure. Lepelaar. That's a spoonbill. Lining up for the swallow. Batelier. Wow, that blue's a bit blue, eh? Amateur little greeby. Greeby. On the run. Virgil's kugel. Take away for dinner. The morning after. About to eat. Oh, I don't like these books. About to land. Dit is my carcass. Look out. Mulgas. Marching on. Oh, look at those long legs. Goliath heron. Brown hooded kingfisher. Oh, looking a bit frizzled. Giant kingfisher. Got you. Oh, wow. Fish eye was even sharp. African pygmy goose. Flamingo dance. Natalse versant. Nimmersat en sy donsveertjie. Just going fast again. Take off. Hanging on for dear life. Rear maaltyd. Rear nesbo. It's quite a few Afrikaans people doing photography. Kraal taxi gery. In full flight. Juvenile pale chanting goshawk. Chanting. Juvenile batelier. Rooi laksman dansie. Bless wonder eet jou groente. Juvenile flamingo. Oh, I've never seen one of those. Bijenvanger. Stofpad. Grey heron on the wing. Tap dance. Kortbek. Malakat with frog. Dancing. Good catch. This is a very tiny catch. Lekker funks. Frog's legs for lunch. Goodness. Jacana with lily seed. Small catch. Taking off. Haste to. Nest bow. Lift off. Small catch. Heard that before. Time for a snack. Vulture 1. African black oyster catch landing on the road. Long-tailed widowbird something. You have been warned. Ready to go. Wat soek jy? 'n normale vrag. Blaureyer. Mooi landing. Okay. So bly ons warm. Oh, I love those. Vlei, dink something. Let's wonder kijken. Spearfishing. Heel vink. Virtual sandgrass descent. Approaching fish eagle. Butt date. Best foot forward. Dozy duck duck. Squabble 2. spur fowl, pintailwada, hunting frogs, oh wait, that's wingspan, crowned eagle with Daker prey, Batulia landing, I don't know where it's going to land, spoonbill reflections, Bosveld versant, LBJ, killing the fish. What's down there? Glorair rus, Glorair vlug, grey heron low level flat, Cape kopvisvanger, sure, red old teal flapping wings, heron in golden light, marabou laughing, not the prettiest bird, eh? Oxpecker bathing, aeroburdic, oh that's clever, Stella catch, Stella eagle icy catch, oh I love that, blacksmith plover wading, peeking under the wing, chick with water drops, red eye, Hebjo, I've said that before, de groot, very big, focused on food underfoot, low and slow, flamingo affection, oh I like that, dis my plek, my doorsles, what a landing, poised to arise, dusty ostrich, little city trotter, bee-eaters feeding, whistling duck flaring, are you watching me? Dropping the fish, that is a big fish, playtime, a new home, African grey hornbill, hanging out to dry, Sinvalk loer, tel die barre op, oh that's a big, jeez that's big, vink, meeuw met middagete, reer landing, swallowtail bee-eater snack, in a row, laatmiddag vlug, blauwvalk, oh, Malacca kingfisher, I could take a photo like that, purple swamp hen, southern double-collared sunbird, Malacca sunbird, stand still, that looks like it's a Bok Gardens, the Durban Bok Gardens, the challenge, blind catch, darter with fish, heron landing on hippo, something something, moederliefde, teeleend in vlug, fishing expedition, how's the hair, unusual catch, pygmy goose pose, tawny leaving the feast, bathing oxpecker, oh, battle something, Malacca kingfisher, sonvanger, lovely light there, bearded vulture, perfect nails, wow, Malacca juvenale, groot rooi band suikerbekkie, hongerbles winkie, oh there's a bit of a photo shoot of that bird, Akadus something, die edelvalkse vlug, Goliath heron with catch, surrender, thick knee, double catch, that's at Carcliff, fear something, to ascend, no shares, wow, Bokmatiri, heron in vlug, reflection, African jacana in flight, lilac-breasted roller, western cattle egret with twigs, African warbler hunting, hierdie kant maar, yeah, I think we've seen that one before, groot roopbandse klere, cormorant landing, pruning sacred arbors, egret on buffalo, oop bek. Wip eet water. That's quite funny. Morning snack. This is tiny. Laatmiddag meeting. Small chick, small fish. Hondel love in the air. My catch. Bearded vulture. Looking at me. Dust dancing. Mating fish eagles. Sandpiper interaction. Blauwreer kom sit. Lekker eet. Skrik. Oh, that's so funny. That's such a cool picture to finish with. So that's it, folks. Thank you very much. See you at the next video.